We're at Cedarburg High School where Sheboygan South is getting ready to take on the Cedarburg Bulldogs. Hello everybody, my name is Mike Martin and joining me is the coach, Chris Wright. Chris, are going through the starting lineups as we speak, so I'm going to go through them also. Starting for Cedarburg will be number 12, Ross Martin. He's a 6'2" senior guard. Also starting at a guard spot is number 20, Dan Morgan. He's 6'2" also and a senior. Number 24, Derek Bavery, is a 6'3" junior. He's their leading scorer. He's starting at a forward position. Number 42, Rory Linder, is a 6'6" senior. He'll be starting at a forward spot. And starting at center is number 54, 6'8" senior, Jake Asplin. For Sheboygan South, they'll be starting number 3, Tim Stubbe is a 5'8" senior. Number 5, Eric Donoval is a 5'10" senior. Number 23, Danny Teller is a 6'3" senior. He'll be starting. Number 45, Andy Lancer, a 6'4" sophomore, will be in the starting lineup tonight. And then rounding out the starting lineup for the Red Wings is number 51, BJ Harry. He's a 6'7" senior. South on the downside, Chris, coming in on a 9-game losing skid and finishing up the regular season at 6-14. Cedarburg not much better than that. It comes up 8-12. They won their last game over at Germantown, however.
Well, you want to always finish the season strong as entering the tournament. That is not the case for Sheboygan South. They come in with a tough losing streak. They've been in a lot of ball games. Very talented squad. They just can't seem to put whole games together. And if they're going to make a run in this tournament, that's something they're going to have to do.
Well, if they bring that Armory intensity to tonight's game, they should win it. Lancer lost the ball, and we got a change in the starting lineup. Matt Hemsing is starting for South instead of Danny Teller. Lob inside to Linder, and he puts it up and in. A good feed on the big lob pass, and he was able to get it over Harry. Hemsing has it. South working the perimeter, looking to get it inside. Donoval, good move. Couldn't get it in, but did get the tap out. South retains possession. Hemsing from outside the line can't get it in. Harry with the rebound.
A lot of reloads.
Harry has it on top. Stubbe being guarded by Martin. Hemsing almost lost it, has it tipped out of bounds by Derek Bavery.
Bavery comes in as the leading scorer.
Well,
son of the father.
We didn't get any statistics, but on that website, they had him at 12.9. Those stats are incomplete. A long possession for South, but they came up empty.
Yep.
Applying some full court pressure as we speak.
3 opportunities.
Linder has it, or pardon me, Bavery gets it inside to Linder. His shot is no good. Tip back out to Asplin. He has it knocked away by Lancer, and Stubbe's got it on the break. Inside to BJ Harry, who puts it up and in. Got bumped, but no call. And Cedarburg handling the pressure. Outside shot by Bavery, and he knocks it in, a 3-pointer. Kid's not bashful. 5-2 early on, South down. BJ Harry's jump shot from 10 out is no good. Rebound to Asplin. Martin has it on top, being guarded by Stubbe. Inside feed to Linder, and he puts his second basket up and in, and it's 7-2 Cedarburg.
Well, this is a team, Cedarburg, that did play Sheboygan North earlier in the year. They got blown out by about 18 points. You know that South has played North fairly well, so you would think that this is a game that South can play with.
BJ travels again. That's the second turnover on BJ, shuffling the feet. Danny Teller comes in for Andy Lancer. Teller's a 6'3" senior. Bavery has it knocked away by Donoval over to Stubbe. Couldn't shake Martin. Good defense by Ross. Hemsing, his drive to the hoop is no good, but he's fouled.
Well, we're in a big field house here in Cedarburg, and it's a different place to play as opposed to the north and south gyms, that's for sure. There's big openings on the end, and it seems like the court is a lot longer than it actually is, and it's going to be some adjustment for Sheboygan South to get used to.
Hemsing, good shot of Matt Hemsing, and he puts that first free throw in. Looking for point number 4 for the Red Wings at 7-3 right now. We still haven't recorded that score at free throw make. Unless he missed it. Did he miss that first one? I thought he put it right in. Apparently not. He makes the second one.
Good pressure, good trap.
In the lineup for Cedarburg is Morgan, and he's got it.
Yeah, they counted that free throw, Marty.
Yeah, they were awfully slow putting it on the board.
Well, Linder got bailed out on a foul by Danny Teller. He was kind of out of control.
First team foul on Teller. Rory Linder on the line. He's got 2 baskets so far in the game. Get a shot of Dan Koopman, Mike Rank, Chris Vandervoort, coaching staff with them. That free throw makes it 8-4 Cedarburg. We're at just under 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Nice feed by Teller, and B.J. Harry with the flush.
Maybe Cedarburg would think otherwise than pressing again.
Timeout Cedarburg. They weren't able to get the ball in bounds in order to prevent the turnover. Martin calls a timeout. That's the first timeout by Cedarburg.
Well, I know that Cedarburg struggled against the north press, and so South's going to do the same thing against them. And so far, it seems to be working, not getting a lot of turnovers, but causing a little bit of havoc.
They broke the press in fine fashion early in the quarter, Chris, and Bavery was open from three-point land. I don't know if he had any rebounders underneath, but he fired it up there anyway. And sometimes when you get a shot like that off the break, that's probably as good a shot as you're going to get, even in your half-court offense. All right, back to action. South continuing to apply the pressure. Harry and Teller back deep. Stubbe, Donovan, and Hemsing applying the pressure here. Morgan going right over Hemsing for that ball.
Yeah, Dan Morgan's a good player.
And a travel ball committed by Asplin. And the South with an opportunity to tie or take the lead. It's 8-6 Cedarburg. Teller from the free throw line, off, no good. Rebound by Linder. Morgan has it. Inside feed to Asplin. His shot is up and in.
He's a force. He's 6'8" senior.
Seems to use his body quite well to get inside position also.
I always thought Danny Teller was a pretty big, tall kid, but Asplin just skies over that guy.
Stubbe going hard to the basket, has his shot blocked. And then they're going to get Tim Stubbe for touching the ball before he established court presence because he was coming from out of bounds. Luke Doden's in the game for Cedarburg.
Brother is playing at Oshkosh.
And Peter Newman also in. Shot by Dodens. The left-hander can't get it to go. Harry with the rebound.
Come right in and fire.
Harry's outlet pass was a good thing that Donoval's the athlete he was because Dodens had a good shot at intercepting it. Lancer and Hartman come in for Harry and Stubbe.
Well, South played a good quarter, but they still trail by 4.
It's 10-6. We're at 3:20 left. Inside feed to Teller is off the hands of Danny. Donovan trying to get him there. You get a good shot of Kerry Kautzer on the floor camera. Our officials tonight are Terry Verstrati from Oostburg and Scott Otten from Sheboygan. Of course, we recognize those guys. Cedarburg fighting the South pressure. Dodens has it.
That's the sophomore Dodens.
Morgan with a pull-up 10-footer got it in. Morgan really skied on that jump shot, Chris. 12-6, Cedarburg doubling up on South. Donovan looking for the drive. Pass again, Teller not able to catch it. It's a turnover.
It's 5 already.
I was going to say, that's one thing South has done is commit too many turnovers this quarter. Bavery has it knocked away by Hartman, who gets it over to Donovan. 3-on-1 break. Teller off the glass, kisses it in. Nice pass by Eric Donovan. Morgan has it. He's being guarded by Hemsing. There's a mismatch in the favor of Cedarburg. Newman had it on top. Morgan going above the crowd, but there's a whistle and a foul. I think that's going to go on Dan Teller. It is. That's Teller's second personal.
Same play that he fouled on. Both times they drive to the right, kind of out of control, and Danny Teller's reaching in there, and he's going to find himself on the bench pretty shortly here.
Getting ready to check in is Mike Weber. Morgan's first free throw in. There you see Coach Kevin Bavery in the suit and tie, or sport coat and tie. Taking over for Ben Siebert. Siebert's at Random Lake now.
Yep.
Morgan's second free throw is no good. Hartman comes away with it. Andy Shane in the game for South, as is Weber. Kick by Newman. Reset the shot clock.
There you get a good shot of just how big this field house is and what people in Sheboygan can look forward to.
Inside feed to Weber, had it tipped away. And Cedarburg comes away with it. Eric Edmonds in the game. Shot from outside is good. A three-pointer by Dan Morgan.
Tough shot for Dan, too. He was kind of fading away, and he still got it to go.
With 1:30 remaining in the third quarter, South calls a timeout. And again, Cedarburg doubling up, 16-8. 32nd timeout, so we'll keep it here. The winner of this game, Chris, advances to regional final action. That'll be at Sheboygan North, 1:30 game. And if the girls win on Friday night, they have a game against Cedarburg in West Bend. They will play Saturday night, and that's the reason why this regional final game is an afternoon game.
And I think that's why the Cedarburg people will be sick of us by Friday night. Hopefully we get 2 Sheboygan victories.
Interesting, South in the white, yet they're the visitor on the scoreboard. Cedarburg in a zone defense now. It's like a 2-3.
Well, I like Tim Stubbe and Andy Shane in the game when there's ever a zone.
Stubbe got 2 defenders up in the air. See if they can get a shot. Andy Lancer doubled up. Cedarburg tough on the zone defense. Inside feed to Hartman. Up, no good, but he's fouled on the ground. Prior to the shot.
A good recovery there by Cedarburg. You're right on Tim Stubbe. It's too bad they couldn't swing the ball and find an open person on the weak side over there. Wholesale changes for Cedarburg.
Well, one guy nice to see leave the game is Dan Morgan. Morgan has 6 points so far in the first quarter. Leads all scores inside to Hartman. His shot is blocked by Linder, and it's off of Will. Cedarburg's going to get it.
Ouch.
Yeah, really.
I don't know about that one.
Well, there was contact for sure.
Cedarburg doing a better job of breaking the press.
With the ball was Edmonds. He's got it again. Bavery, no good. BJ Harry comes away with it. Kicks it out to Shane, but threw it out of bounds. Another turnover for South.
7.
That pace, you're looking at 28. That's not going to win you any basketball games. Morgan is back in for Cedarburg. You see him with the ball right now. He's being guarded by Will Hartman.
Well, Linder here is trying to get position on Weber, and Cedarburg just can't get him the ball.
Asplin shot no good. Linder not challenged underneath, got the rebound, put it up and in easily. We're at 20 seconds remaining. It's 18-8. Stubbe kicks it out to Donovan, almost stepped on the end line. Asplin covering up on Weber, not allowing the shot. We're down to 5 seconds. Stubbe will try to take Martin off the dribble, and does, and nails a three-pointer at the buzzer. And that's a big hoop for the Red Wings. At the end of 1 quarter of play, it's Cedarburg 18, Sheboygan South 11.
I love the challenge of computers. Not that I have much time with these little guys and my job, but when my wife went back to school, I thought, why can't I? Certain things in life demand my attention, but a new career in computer science deserves my attention. An evening class at Lakeland doesn't tie my life in knots, thanks to a flexible, easy-to-manage schedule that allows me to balance work, school, and the twins. Evening classes that meet once a week, that's the easy part.
About a year ago, Mark and I thought, air pollution, global warming. How can we make a difference? So Mark modified our car, some sort of homemade energy source.
The best part is the car emits only helium.
Genius.
But the EPA says the energy we use in our home can cause twice the greenhouse gases of a car. So now I look for products that are in the Energy Star. Simple.
The EPA invites you to go to EnergyStar.gov to discover what you can do to reduce air pollution.
In their last game of the season, Cedarburg, there's a Cedarburg Bulldog. What's their nickname? And I suppose that's their mascot. I don't think we're seeing his better side. In their final game of the year, Cedarburg defeated Germantown 52-45. The South on the other end of lost their final game 70-66 to Manitowoc. And Cedarburg looks very tough. Their height is taking its toll on the Red Wings.
Well, that and with Morgan hitting the shots from the outside, but they are giving South plenty of opportunities. South's got now to take advantage of it instead of turning it back over themselves.
Dan Morgan commits that foul. First team foul on Morgan, fourth team foul on Cedarburg as a team. Stubbe's got it. Just starting second quarter action. Cedarburg on top, 18-11. Mike Martin along with Chris Wright. Donovan has it blocked. Coming over was Asplin. He read the move and got a big time block on Donovan. There's a travel on Bavery.
Well, I've seen South now try to attack, drive to the basket, which is a good idea, but you're going into some tall timbers in there, and it seems like there's just not a lot of room for them. Maybe drive in there and kickouts might be a little more appropriate.
Well, that time Asplin came from the other side of the court to come over and block that shot. He read it well. Stuck a knee out, no call, as Lancer tried to take it to the hoop. Stubbe from the top of the key can't get that three-pointer in, and Morgan with the rebound. Donovan guarding Bavery closely. Martin tapped it back in bounds before losing it out of bounds. Asplund driving to the hoop, lays it up and in.
I think he got banged in the head too. Big boy, 6'8".
And good mobility on that drive to the hoop. Don't see that very much. Well, Lancer's the kind of guy can maybe muscle up with him. Andy not quite as tall, but is strong. And Asplund really riding him hard with the body. Lancer kisses one off the glass and in from the lane.
Good job of Andy Lancer, putting a little space between himself and the big fella Asplund there, and got that one off the board.
Martin open, can't get it to go. Stubbe took a chance, tried to pick off the steal from Asplund, and that left Martin open. Good thing he didn't hit it. Stubbe tried to drop a feed into B.J. Harry, but Jake Asplund, number 54, tipped it out of bounds. Pass in by Hemsing, way in the backcourt to Donovan. They're looking for somebody to break open inside, but Cedarburg covered those two, the South big man, up in fine shape. And then Hemsing trying to bounce a pass into B.J. Harry, throws it out of bounds, and it's another turnover, and that's got to be close to 10, huh, Coach?
8 turnovers, 7 in the first quarter. Right now they're shooting just 5 for 14, so that's not going very well either.
Jump shot by Morgan is no good. Lancer with the rebound. It's 20-13, Cedarburg on top. Lancer from the free throw line. I think that ball was tipped a little bit by Asplund. It was no good.
You'd think that Cedarburg would bang it inside a little bit more, Marty.
Bavery takes it in the lane. The left-hander shot is no good. And then Rory Linder gets called for the foul over the back of B.J. Harry.
They don't use those two big fellows very, very well. Seems like everybody else wants to get some shots off.
For Linder, that's his second foul, Chris.
That's a big one.
Yeah. I'd like to get another one on him as long as they're going to leave him in. Linder is guarding B.J. Harry. Stubbe trying to shake the defense, but can't. Inside feed to Lancer. Cedarburg playing good help defense.
Yes, they are. They're really swarming the ball.
Stubbe's pass to Harry is tipped and intercepted by Cedarburg. Bavery way outside the line, can't get it in. Linder almost went over the back of Harry again, but no call. Stubbe's shot is blocked, and they're going to get it. Asplund did a good job of staying after it, tipped it off of Stubbe a second time, and Cedarburg has it again. Doden's back in, and James Taraboy in for Cedarburg. They're up 20-13. Been a slow start to the second quarter. We're almost halfway through. Taraboy driving baseline. He's going to get called. Our South defender is going to get called for a foul.
Lancer kind of riding his back there.
Yep. Only the third team foul on South. Morgan tosses it into Linder. Linder's shot is blocked by Harry. Hemsing inside to Hartman. His shot is blocked and out of bounds. Boy, a little bit of contact too. I thought Linder could have got his third foul on that one.
Kind of strange that he's got him in there, Marty. They're up by 7 points, and
I wonder if he knows he has two fouls.
And he's kind of a force.
Inside
now let's
to
get
Harry.
it.
He broke open for an easy two. 20-15.
Good smart play by Linder too, not picking up that 30. Easily could have gone after B.J. Harry.
Dodens has it on top, being hounded by Stubbe. Linder being guarded by Harry. Bavery nails a two-pointer. That's his second basket. He has 5 points in the game. 3:20 remaining in the second quarter. 22-15, Cedarburg on top. Andy McKillop on the top camera and Scott Mieloff in the truck, spinning the dials. Stubbe kicks it out. Good rotation of the ball, but again, Cedarburg playing good defense and Hempsing committing the travel violation.
Well, that time I thought you had pretty good ball movement. That's what I wanted there was Tim Stubbe to drive and kick out, and you got a nice swing. Unfortunately, we got another turnover.
Morgan getting called for a violation off the dribble.
Cedarburg's not playing very well either.
No, they strike me as, and I've never seen these guys play this year. They strike me as a team. If you can get them down a little bit, that might be the point where they just kind of crack and you can go from there.
Yeah,
South has to get over the hump.
I know South's working hard on this end of the floor with little results. That's the kind of stuff we like.
Well, Asplin was holding on to Harry's arm. There was no call. They did get it inside to BJ, and he made a nice move to the basket.
I know they're working their tails off down here, and it's unfortunate they don't get more benefits from it. Cedarburg kind of goes down to the other end and just starts kind of heaving it up, but not a lot of orthodox there. And South's just got to get a little roll here. That's a good start.
For Asplin, that was his first foul. BJ knocks home in a free throw. He has 7 points so far in the ball game. And sweet on both of them. It's 22-17. Cedarburg up 5. Over to Bavery. Hartman guarding Morgan. And then we got a foul inside. That's going to go on B.J. Harry, trying to reach across and knock the pass away. Only the 4th team foul on South. Cedarburg has 6 personals. Asplin has it on top. Good defense by B.J. Harry to keep Asplin from getting to the basket, and then Stubbe got the rebound inside to Danny Teller for an easy 2.
There's that little run we're talking about here. You got to close the last 2 minutes now.
There you see Danny, it's 22-19, South closing the gap. And we get an offensive foul on Morgan. Morgan definitely has the height advantage, probably by 3 inches at least, but Will is a good defender. We get a timeout. That's a timeout by Cedarburg. It's a full timeout with the score 22-19 with 2:03 remaining until halftime. We'll take a short break.
She had the best medical care. Still, her baby was born 3 months early. And no one knows why. Help the March of Dimes save babies from prematurity. Join Walk America to raise money to fund March of Dimes research. Let's find the answers together.
Back at Cedarburg, where South trails the Bulldogs 22-19, but they're making a little bit of a run at them.
Yeah, they're down by 7 at the quarter, and they've been pretty much down the whole time. But a quick shot by Danny Teller there, a couple of free throws by B.J. Harry, and they're right back in it. And they got, I believe they have the basketball here after the offensive foul on Dan Morgan. BJ Harry having a nice half so far. He's got 5 rebounds to go along with those 8 points. There's a good shot of BJ.
And Danny Teller behind him. South has doubled up on Cedarburg in the quarter at 8-4. Andy Lancer is going to toss it into Tim Stubbe. Stubbe being guarded by Morgan. See if we can get him his third. We have 2 players on the floor with 2 fouls. Well, they're looking for the lob play, but Asplin read it beautifully. Danny Teller diving on the ball. And then we get a jump ball. Teller trying to drive through the lane. A few too many bodies, huh, Chris?
Yeah, trying to wiggle himself through there.
Maybe Allen Iverson would have got through there. But not Danny.
He's pretty quick.
What's his name? The Answer?
Yep.
Andy Shane taking Dodens off the dribble, leans in, kisses it off the glass, but he's going to get called for the offensive foul.
Tough call there. Danny Teller kind of hobbled a little bit. I liked what Andy Shane did there.
Yeah, take it to the hoop. Force the action. Eric Donovan coming in for Teller as he limps off. Hopefully nothing serious. Dodens has it. He gets a wide open lane to the basket, and then we get an offensive foul. Oh boy. I thought Hartman got away with one there. Was that Donovan?
I would say so.
I see what they're calling though. It's not whether he had position. He cleared him out with his arm. That was hard to see from our angle. We'll take it.
Yeah.
South with another opportunity to get a little closer. They could tie it on a 3-point basket. Donovan trying to go one-on-one. Throws it off the knee of Will Hartman. Will's telling Eric, I don't have any fingers on there. My knee. You got to throw it up by my hands. 1:17 remaining until the half. See, Dodens had it. Kicks it over to Bavery. His jump shot, the left-hander knocks it in.
Well, South's had opportunities. See if they can continue to make their run here. A minute left. I think the positive part about this whole thing is South hasn't been played very well, and they're right there.
Lob feed to BJ. His shot is no good, but coming over and committing the foul was Eric Edmonds.
Just a little bit late, Edmonds was there. Good attack there, good feed to the post.
It's a 9th personal foul, although we're almost done with the half. Harry at the line again. He knocked in a couple earlier this quarter. Danny Teller just to the right of us. Chris getting some assistance with that ankle. Hemsing coming in for Eric Donovan. Good release by BJ, can't get it in, however, and then undercutting the Cedarburg player, Asplin, was Will Hartman. It's a dangerous play. Donovan comes right back in, and coming in for Cedarburg, seeing his first action is John Milkey. Well, Linder's out of the game with his 2 fouls, and so is Morgan. Inside to Edmonds, being guarded by Will Hartman. Oof.
His own guy hit him.
Yeah, a lot of contact underneath, and most of it between the Cedarburg players. But then there is a whistle, and this will go on a South player, and it's going to be on Will Hartman again. And going to the line to shoot the, I think he's going to have 2, Ross Martin. Martin gets it to trickle in. Coming in for Hartman is Matt Pfister. And coming back in with big man is Cedarburg, and they bring in Peter Newman. Newman is a 6'1" senior. Big body though. Martin knocks home a couple. We're down to 30 seconds. It's 26-19. And looks like Cedarburg has survived the run by South.
Yep, back to 7 right at the quarter deficit. South has one more chance here.
Martin playing good defense on Donovan. Down to 10. Donovan wants to go one-on-one and does. Kisses it off the glass, but it wouldn't roll down for him. Bavery's got it at half court, throws it, and it's off the back of the bracket. No good. We're at halftime with Cedarburg on top, 26-19.
A new experience around every corner as you discover Wisconsin. Discover Wisconsin like you've never seen before.
Violence. Violence. We're stronger than you. You can't hold us back. Violence. We know what it takes to blow past you.
Violence, we're just getting going.
There's a place where a total stranger will give you their blood. A place where someone you never knew will save your child from drowning. Where a person who doesn't look like you, talk like you, or dress like you will give you shelter after a flood. That place is called America, where we look out for each other. When you help the American Red Cross, you help America.
Come on, David. Come on, David. Let's go, David. Come on.
Come on, David. You got the love.
Get as involved in your kids' education as in everything they do, and imagine the success they might find. Stay in touch with the teacher. Visit the school. For more tips, call 1-800-281-1313.
Good, David. Good, David.
We're getting ready to start second half action as Sheboygan South trails Cedarburg 26-19. Cedarburg was led by Rory Linder with 7 points and Derek Bavery with 7 points. South was led by B.J. Harry, who had 8 points. Not much scoring in the second quarter, Chris.
Not a lot of scoring at all, and basically where we were after the first quarter, 7-point deficit for South. They had 11 turnovers in that first half, Marty, and they got to take care of the ball a little bit more. Like I said, I thought South play, really had opportunities, just couldn't put the ball in the hoop again. When you shoot 35%, I guess, that kind of answers that situation.
Well, big size advantage for Cedarburg inside as Linder is being guarded by Will Hartman. Then we get a travel call on Jake Asplin. Jake trying to go one-on-one.
It slipped on the wood floor here.
I personally thought he tripped over a line, but it doesn't matter, it's a turnover. South has it, trailing by 7. I got to get a good pass in there. Hartman going hard to the basket, couldn't get it in. Then he tipped it away from a Cedarburg player, but he's going to get called for the foul, and that's going to be his third.
Couple opportunities again at the end of the half by Donovan, and there by Hartman, two layups that just wouldn't fall for the Red Wings.
Well, they got a number advantage down the court. South gets back in pretty good shape. Asplin press the issue. Martin in the lane can't get it. Ball was tipped by B.J. Harry out of bounds.
B.J. had a good half.
B.J. had 4 in the first and 4 in the second.
5 rebounds. Very active in the ball game so far.
Morgan has it, being guarded by Hemsing. Lead feed to Linder. His shot is no good. Coming over to help was Matt Hemsing. But that size advantage provided an opportunity for Cedarburg. Donovan trying to press the issue, lost the ball to Derek Bavery. Another turnover. Bavery had the ball tipped away, but Eric Donovan is going to get called for the foul, and that's 2 quick fouls on the Red Wings this half.
A little bit of a frustration foul there by Eric. I thought he was fouled on the other end. A little aggressive on this end, and Bavery's going to go to the line and shoot a couple free throws here.
We're a minute and a half in, and that's the first points of the second half. Shane and Lancer check in for Donovan and Hartman. You get a good shot at Derek Bavery. His dad is a coach, Kevin Bavery. Free throws up and in. Coach Bavery used to coach at Oregon, Wisconsin before coming here. Actually comes in with a 184-107 varsity record as a coach.
Yeah, that's a lot of ball games.
Yep, he's been there for a while. Well, Lancer looking inside here. He covered up though by Cedarburg. Andy Shane's jumper from in the lane is no good. And then we get another foul. This one's going to go on Andy Shane.
Well, unofficially got Andy Shane. That was his first shot attempt, and I just think he's an offensive threat, and he's got to get more attempts.
Timeout by South. You're right. Very slow start to the second half, and really just a continuation of the way things went in the second quarter.
Yeah, they got to get on track here. Like I said, I like the way Andy Shane can put the points up on the board and not given too many opportunities yet.
One thing that there's Scott Murphy standing behind the bench down there, talking to the guy in the red hat. Anyway, I was going to say, Cedarburg isn't allowing South too many open shots, period. I mean, it's not just Andy not getting shots, it's the whole South High team.
Yep. Scott Murphy's thinned out quite a bit.
It's had a long college season.
He's playing at MSOE.
Starting in their leading scorer. Long lead feed. Andy Lancer comes over and intercepts. Not a good play by Cedarburg.
That could have been ugly. Could have been a lot of bodies banged in there.
Yeah, for sure. Andy Shane with a shot, couldn't get it in. And it goes out of bounds. Cedarburg will have it. Well, there's that shot you wanted.
Yeah, it was a good look too. I thought it was down. I think the basket moved just a centimeter out of the way there to kick that pickle out.
Oh, a nice play by Hemsing, and then Stubbe couldn't get the layup in. Lead feed into BJ, who lays it up and in. Stubbe makes up for the missed layup with a nice feed to BJ for a basket. It's 28-21. And Morgan is fouled. That one's going to go on Matt Hemsing, and that's going to be the 4th team foul already on South.
Taking some chances on the press, down by 7. But you're right, Marty, with 2:20 in, 4 fouls is quite a few already.
They're going to be sitting the whole 4th quarter in the bonus. 28-21. Inside feed to Linder. His shot is no good, and he goes over the back of Andy Shane. Oh, they're going to call it on South. Andy Shane's going to get the foul. Andy Shane's 3rd foul. 2 quick ones here in the second half. Ball is thrown away by Asplund. Stubbe picks it up. Trying to go hard off of Martin, lays it up, no good. And Cedarburg has it again.
Lots of opportunities.
Bavery looking to go one-on-one. Kicks it inside to Linder. He's being doubled up, tries to split the defense, and they're going to get a foul called.
You know,
on South.
Well, South just should have stayed there. It's nice and solid, but they kept moving there. I mean, they got to stay flat-footed there. They tried to reach and poke. The kid had no place to go, and, you know, kind of helped him out there by moving.
Next foul, Cedarburg will be in the bonus. Andy Shane guarding Bavery, and now it's Lancer on Linder. Asplund, runner, no good. Lancer with the rebound. And then there's a foul on Derek Bavery. That's going to be his first, I believe. It is.
Watch Asplund there when he was dribbling. He watched the ball the whole time.
Nothing wrong with that. I teach my kids that, but they're kindergartners.
My goodness.
Well, it was a tough move for him too, because he was going with his left hand and then had to shoot it with his right. We get a foul on the other end on Cedarburg. Peter Newman picking up the foul. It's only the second team foul on Cedarburg, Chris.
Well, we've only played 3 minutes. That's all they normally should have.
But South has 6.
That's true. Still that 7-point deficit.
Stubbe inside to Harry and through his hands, and how many times haven't we seen that tonight? I remember 2 distinctly going out of bounds off of Danny Teller's hands, and at least 2 off of BJ's hands. Well, South has had pretty good success when they've pressed during the course of the season. And a good take by Hartman, who's going to get the call. Oh, no. I'm going to call it on Will Hartman. A good read by Will, but he doesn't get the benefit of the call, and that's his 4th personal foul. Well, you're going to see it. He runs over. Yeah, that actually was a real good call, I think, Chris.
Gotta let him come down.
Well, good to see Danny Teller back in the game. He went out in the first half with an ankle injury, and that left ankle is taped up, but he's back on the court. Hey, guess what, Chris? Bonus time for Cedarburg. 4:42 remaining. We'll write that one down. Morgan knocks home a couple. That makes it 30-21. Cedarburg up 9 with 4:40 remaining in the 3rd quarter. South running their motion offense, leading to get the shooter open. Inside feed to Teller through his hands. And another turnover. Morgan kicks it out to Martin. His shot is no good. And Linder taps it away from Danny Teller out of bounds. Ross Martin leaves the game, and coming in is Luke Dodens. Backdoor feed to Teller. Goes out of bounds. Lots and lots of turnovers, Chris. Did you get that one?
Yep.
Unfortunately. It's 30-21. Rolling down to 4 minutes left. Jump shot is no good. Teller with the rebound. And then Morgan's going to get called for the foul. We wanted that foul in the first half. That's his 3rd. Andy Lancer comes in for Danny Teller. Not a good couple minutes for Danny. South has Hemsing, Stubbe, Lancer, Harry, and Donovan on the court. trying to get something rolling here. They only have 21 points. Hemsing from outside the line, can't get it, and it goes right out of bounds. You know, you'd mentioned this earlier, Chris, I mean, like a month ago earlier, that South really struggles with their identity in terms of who their top scorer is. And BJ's got 10, but I'll tell you, they're still struggling for an identity.
Yeah, they're just trying to figure out what, you know, every night it's something different they do well. Then there's some stuff they don't do so well. They don't do, you know, everything consistently. You know,
Morgan got away from with a walk, but they do call it on him. If it wouldn't be for all the turnovers, it'd be a pretty good game.
Lots and lots of turnovers.
By both clubs. We're at 3:15 remaining. It's 30-21. Nobody has scored in a couple of minutes. Little backdoor cut by Hemsing, trying to weasel his way through. He did get through and got a nice shot off, but it wouldn't roll down for him. Morgan over to Newman. Inside feed to Dodens. The left-handed reverse layup is up and in. Good feed from his teammate Asplin. And Dodens made South pay. Inside feed to Lancer. He couldn't get the shot off. Now he does. And then there's a whistle and a foul. You know, but there's a case, Chris, you know, with the identity thing. Donoval's looking to take the three, and all of a sudden there comes a pass at you. You're not expecting it.
Yep. Well, they got a 2-point quarter again here, Marty.
Second foul on Jake Asplin. Andy Lancer will be at the line shooting a pair, and we have a timeout by South. It's going to be a full timeout with the score 32-21. Cedarburg is on top.
Like that refrigerator you just bought that's freezing you out. Oh, and telemarketers who won't stop calling.
Have I got a deal for you?
Well, stand up for your rights. Use the power of the internet and the federal government at pueblo.gsa.gov, the free consumer action website. Thousands of links to companies and government agencies with names, numbers, and advice to get your wrongs righted. Remember Pueblo, because you never know.
That pretty much tells the story right there. Nice facility. Now, when you guys went on your little sojourn to visit schools, was this one of them?
No, it's not, but some administration stuff has been here since, you know, it's basically the same thing as Homestead. I think this one came a little bit after. I think they had a couple problems here. I don't remember exactly what it was, but right now it looks pretty darn nice.
For some reason, when I envision the facility that's going to be built, I envision it being higher.
No, this is it. This will be what it's like.
Okay. Andy Lancer will be at the line to shoot a pair. Andy's got 2 points in the game. And a soft touch. Bounced up there a little bit, but the hoop didn't want it, and it went off. Andy knocks home that second one, makes it 32-22. 10-point advantage by Cedarburg. Newman has it. Gets it over to Dodens. Edmonds from 17. Bango.
Well, when that goes down, that's bonus. I don't think that's something they count on regularly to get some buckets, and I was kind of surprised he took that shot. Now it's the biggest deficit of the ball game.
Stubbe being guarded by the much taller Edmonds. Can't get his shot off. Hemsing being guarded by a taller Dodens. And Dodens tips it out of bounds. Luke Dodens is a 6'3" sophomore playing up on the varsity and getting considerable time. Stubbe coming off a screen is open and nails a three.
Much needed 3-point basket.
That's 2 threes for Tim. He has 6, and it's 34-25. Edmonds pulling up and shooting no good. Lead feed to Stubbe is tipped, and that stops the break for South. Allows Cedarburg to get back. Stubbe from outside the line, and another 3. He's feeling it.
Wow, that 3-point basket sure makes a difference. Now all of a sudden it's a 6-point game.
Bavery being hounded by Donovan. Well, Dodens has it. And Cedarburg throws it out of bounds. Chris Wright wanted to run over and get it, but his cord of his headset stopped him.
I'm a smarter guy than that.
Your head would have been sitting on the table and the rest of your body would have been gathering up the ball.
I'll just write down T for turnover.
And a timeout by Cedarburg, a 30-second timeout. And
wow, talk about 2 clutch baskets after having nothing.
Yeah, it is a full timeout, but we'll keep it here as long as we're this far into it. Yeah, what are you showing us that for, Andy? Show us the red
Don't
flag.
trip over the dog.
Yeah, really.
I think the guy with the flag will go down harder than that dog.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. You know, you said it just before. That 3-point basket can really swing a ball game.
Yeah, it can. And, you know, it seemed like things were down in the dumps, and 2 quick threes there really. It
was 34-22. You called it. Largest lead of the game.
Good shot of Coop. Must feel a lot better. It's been a while since it's been like this, and all of a sudden there's a little pep in the South huddle.
They had a chance to talk with Kyle Tetschlag at halftime. We did.
Yep, KT.
Razor must have broke.
Yeah.
He got a pretty good one going.
Yeah, I'm surprised. You know, Coach does tell with that stuff.
He told me Coach wasn't happy about it.
I wonder if by chance that Cedarburg would end up winning this, if they're going to bring that dog to North.
I don't think he gets in the building.
Let him out in the car. Let's not even think about it. Let's have South come away with a victory here. Keep the run going.
Well, South in possession. They've just, Tim Stubbe has just hit 2 3-pointers. South trying to get right back in it. They're not out of it. Oh, coming off a screen. Stubbe covered up well by Dodens. Hemsing has a shot blocked and a jump ball. Nice block by Peter Newman, number 52.
Man, Hemsing's in the land of the Giants there. He's got to dish that off because you're just not going to get a shot off there. You're 0 for 5 now, and a couple turnovers.
Shoot it.
That's what I like. A little dish off there.
Yeah, but if you'd have shot it, you'd have got a.
Yep.
Been shooting 2. Foul goes on Newman. That's his second. Stubbe open for a minute. Can't get it in.
Good hustle by Matt Hemsing.
Yeah, he came away with the offensive rebound. South keeps the possession.
Now they're all over Stubbe.
Yeah.
Which means other people are going to be available. Hemsing or Donoval's going to be open.
Oh, he shook loose of Martin. Got the 3 in again. Tim Stubbe with 3 in the quarter. He has 12 points, and it's 34-31. South doing a little bit of scramble on defense now, trying to apply the pressure. Edmonds open from 17, got it in.
Wow, 4 bonus points there.
They give him a 3 on that. I thought he was inside the line, but obviously he wasn't. It's 37-31.
He was inside the line.
And they gave him 3. We're under 10 seconds. Down to 5. Stubbe from way outside, he couldn't get it in. And that's the end of the quarter.
I wonder if we got the replay on that, Marty.
Yeah, maybe when we come back. There it is. Number 30 is the guy that's going to take the shot. Yep, just outside the line. Good replay, Scott. At the end of 3 quarters of play, Cedarburg up 37-31.
Lazy bones, open through the day.
All over America, we're no longer just sedentary, we're stationary. And that's bad news for your bones, because bones need weight-bearing activity to grow strong and stay strong. So get up, get out, get moving. A message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
Never heard a word I say.
Right.
Fat and cholesterol, they could ruin your appetite forever. Tonight, make it vegetarian. Visit PCRM.org.
A lot of basketball coming up this week for TV8. On Friday, we'll be at West Bend to cover Sheboygan North girls against Cedarburg. That's the #1 and #2 seed playing each other in the first round of sectional play. And then the winner will play on Saturday night at Fond du Lac. Dan Morgan's shot is no good. Lancer with the rebound. Hemsing streaking down the court ahead of the crowd. His shot is blocked out of bounds by Jake Asplin. I'll say this much for Cedarburg. I think overall they play very nice defense and they really protect the paint.
Yeah, they do, and it's tough to go and drive against those tall Timbers.
Donovan trying to get open, get the pass inside to Andy Lancer. He shoots it from 8 and got it. Andy Lancer with another basket. He now has 5.
I think it was important for South to get the first basket of the quarter, Marty, to cut it back to 40 instead of making it at 8.
Dan Morgan has it on top.
It's all psychological, you know, Marty.
Exactly. And Donovan with his good hustle got the ball, and he's fouled hard by Ross Martin. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Probably a good foul by Martin.
Well, South caused 6 turnovers in that third quarter. Had another one there. Good hustle by Eric Donovan. Chance to clip in again here. And all of a sudden the foul totals are pretty close as well.
For Cedarburg, that's the 6th personal. Eric Donovan looking for his first points of the game, Chris. Free throws up and in, makes it 37 to 35. 34, pardon me.
Doesn't matter when they happen, just so they happen. Fourth quarter is a good time. Boy, there's a lot of hop and step of the Whites.
South again, only down 2. Lead feed to Bavery. Short jump shot is in.
His first shot attempt. Good job of South in the second half, shutting him down.
Donovan way outside the line. Gets it over to Stubbe, who's open. Shot is no good. Andy Lancer comes away with a strong rebound. And what do we get there? A violation? Did he land on the line possibly? Cedarburg's ball, whatever happened. Dan Morgan being guarded by Eric Donovan. Now Hemsing has Morgan. Linder working hard inside, got it and laid it in. Good hands by Rory Linder.
Good work by Linder too. That was just hard work to get that ball and force it into the hoop.
6-point advantage now for Cedarburg, 41-35. Lancer, jump shot is no good. BJ Harry got the offensive rebound and kicked it out to Donovan, who nails a 3. Donovan had no points entering the fourth. Now he has 5. Ross Martin going hard, and then he's fouled by Hemsing. Matt Hemsing hustling down, trying to cut the lane off. Lane to the basket, that is. But commits a foul in the process.
Well, they're getting closer, Marty.
Oh, yeah.
3-point game now.
Martin has 2 points in the game, and this happens a lot in the game of basketball. It comes down to free throw shooting. Cedarburg's been pretty much money in the bank from the line, Chris. They've made 9 out of 10 free throw attempts. knock home another one. Martin with a couple of free throws makes it 43-38. We're at the 6-minute mark of the ball game. Good cover-up defense by Morgan. I think they made a defensive switch there, Chris. B.J. Harry has the ball taken away. He was doubled up by Asplin and Linder, and he just couldn't handle that. Ball is off the glass and just trickles out for Derek Bavery, but South is going to get nailed with a foul. It's going to go on Eric Donoval.
That's where the left-hander helped him there. Fading on the right side there, could use that left hand. Almost got that pickle to fall in there.
Yeah, for sure. First free throw miss of the half. Knocks home the second. So far in the half, Cedarburg has made 7 out of 8. 44-36, pardon me, 38. 44-38, South down 6. Stubbe trying to pick up a screen from Lancer, but Morgan playing the good D, but not that time. He got caught behind a screen, allowed Stubbe to toss it up there, but he couldn't get it in.
Well, Tim hit those 3 out of 4, but now he's missed 4 out of 5.
Martin going baseline, kicks it out. Good ball movement. Bavery nails a 3. Derek Bavery, they left him open again. Good ball movement by Cedarburg, and he knocks home another one.
Well, they had it down to 3. Now, just like that, back to 9. We got a timeout South.
Bavery leads all scorers with 15 points, and all of a sudden it's back up to a 9-point advantage for Cedarburg. South takes a full timeout. We'll take a short break and be right back.
I'd like to volunteer with the Neighborhood Emergency Response Team to help the firefighters. As you know, I was Fireman of the Year 3 times.
You're Mariano Rivera.
Thank you.
Fireman of the Year is a baseball award.
Yes.
You're not actually a fireman.
No.
Fireman of the Year, huh?
Just a few more minutes.
When you help your neighbors, you help your nation. Make a difference. Volunteer. Learn how at usafreedomcorps.gov.
Back at Cedarburg High School, we're in regional boys action. The Red Wings trail it by 9, 47-38. And they had it to 41-38. And Cedarburg has come storming back.
Yeah. Just when you thought everything was going back to the whites jerseys, the black and orange has really stepped up, and still a lot of time left, 5 minutes.
That defensive change putting Morgan on Stubbe has really helped this quarter.
Yeah, size advantage, 6'2".
Matt Hemsing bringing it up. Again, they're running Stubbe off a lot of screens trying to get him open. Hartman driving to the hoop has his shot blocked by Rory Linder. I don't know if you've been keeping track of blocked shots, but
nope.
Cedarburg has a lot of them.
Yep.
Bavery shot over Harry is no good, and then Bavery commits the foul on Matt Hemsing. And Sheboygan will be at the line shooting.
Anytime you can get some points back with the clock stop is a good thing.
So far in the ball game, South has made 7 out of 10. There you get a good look at some of the North High players that are here tonight, checking out the game. Hey, even the manager's here.
Yep, Becky Mans. Ouch.
Hemsing misses the free throw attempt, and the lead remains at 9 for Cedarburg.
Linder got his 7th rebound there.
Hartman guarding Linder, big size advantage, height-wise. Ball goes off of Ross Martin out of bounds. Sheboygan South will have it. Dodens and Newman in. for Cedarburg. Andy Shane comes in for South. See Terry Verstrati giving it into Tim Stubbe. Stubbe pump fake. Again, good help defense that time by Bavery, but Hemsing driving the lane, had a layup attempt but couldn't get it in. If I remember correctly, that's 3 layup attempts by South that have not gone in.
At least.
Peter Newman's pass to Doden's the left-hander, couldn't get it in, and then it goes out of bounds.
Terry Coucher with the kick save. The kick save out of the goal, down the ice to go. There's
I think Andy did that on purpose, and now he's got it focused in. Here you get a good shot at Kerry Kautzer.
Oh, I thought he looked better the other way.
A little fuzzy. Hemsing kick out to Andy Shane. Bango! Andy nailing a 3-pointer, and all of a sudden it's 47-41. South down 6. Is it going to be somebody else that starts nailing the threes? Inside feed to Linder. He leans in. No foul called. And now we do have a whistle. What's the call going to be? They can't call it on Andy Lancer or Andy Shane. He was on the floor. Oh, wow. The action had basically all stopped, Chris, and now they're going to call a foul on Andy Shane and give the South defender a 2-point free throw, or the Cedarburg player 2 free throws. Take a look at it now. He's set, gets knocked down, and then a foul called. We'll have to talk to Terry after the game about that one. And we'll have the tape all wound up. We'll show him the replay and say, you missed that one, buddy. Linder looking for the free throw, couldn't get it.
Cedarburg's in double bonus situation as well, so while Linder is still up, well, they're going to give him 2 shots anyways, I assume, because that's, I guess, what they were calling.
That free throw is good.
And there's that 7-point deficit again.
Yeah.
Been on 7 a long time tonight.
All halftime. Andy Shane being guarded by Newman. Andy drives and kicks. Donovan from way outside, he knocks home a 3-pointer. It's 48-44 with 3 minutes left. Hemsing having trouble guarding Morgan. Hurry up and get rid of it. 5-second call. Yes, sir.
Well, I've said this in Sheboygan South games already this year. They're there for the picking. You just got to pick them and take them.
By that, you mean the other team.
That's correct.
We'll be on the road on Friday night, traveling up to West Bend to cover a Cedarburg team again. That did they finish the season 20-0?
Yep, they are.
Cedarburg girls 20-0 are going to play Sheboygan North 19-1, actually 20-1 now.
21-1 and 22-0.
Ooh.
Oh, no, 21. You're right. 20. They're 21-0, and North is 21-1.
They played more games?
Yeah, because they got the bye in the tournament.
Okay, that explains it.
So we're talking about the number 1 ranked
action.
Yeah, the number 1 ranked team and 5th ranked team playing each other in a sectional opener.
Okay, are they going to allow the dog at sectionals?
Couple of scores in the other regional action. Fond du Lac leads West Bend East 35-33, and West Bend West 53-43. I don't know if those are finals.
Over Hartford.
Yep.
There you see Scott Otten, our other official. Scott and Terry do a good job, although Terry might have missed that one underneath the basket.
Well, let's get the victory right here. You got 3 minutes.
It won't matter then.
Yep. Big trip here, I think. I think this is a big trip. Close it within 2 or 1.
Ooh, almost a travel on Donovan.
2 people out there at least for the Bulldogs defending. Hemsing's open.
Outside the line. Got it! Matt Hemsing. South has 4 3-point baskets here in the quarter, and they're only down 1, and we still have 2:20 remaining in the ball game.
Well, he was 0 for 7, make it 1 for 1 now.
Dodens, no good. Morgan, no good. Over the back, he commits the foul. B.J. Harry will be on the line with 2:13 with an opportunity to tie and then give South the lead.
Wow, what a run by South here again.
South caught a big break. That was a bunny putback for Morgan, and he couldn't get it in. There you see Jake Pfeiffer.
B.J. Harry with 9 rebounds now. Been a major force all night.
That's the 8th team foul on Cedarburg. South still 2 fouls away from the super bonus.
Interesting, with 2 minutes left, they're taking out Rory Linder, who I just think's a force and a half. That guy's tough.
He is.
Let him sit on the bench a little longer.
Go! In and back out. Morgan is on the court, Chris. Hemsing with the tie-up. Arrow points South's way. They have another opportunity to take the lead. Chris, how many times tonight haven't they had an opportunity to tie or take the lead? At least 4 times. And they haven't been successful, any of them. This is the time, though. Stubbe, Hemsing, Donovan, Andy Shane, and B.J. Harry on the court for the Red Wings. Ticking down to 2 minutes remaining in the ball game. Donovan has it on the wing. Andy Shane breaking off a screen, but it's covered up nicely. Hemsing driving down the lane. His shot is blocked by Asplin. Another block. And then no foul, no travel. Looked like a drag foot, but Otten didn't call it. Down to 1:35 remaining in the game.
Still a lot of time left. Cedarburg's playing like there's 20 seconds left. They're not, they're out of.
Oh, Donovan ripped it away. And then we get a quick foul. We get a foul call. Get a foul call. I think it's going to be on Eric Donovan. Diving on top of Derek Bavery. That foul on Donovan was his 3rd. Going to the line is Derek Bavery. And another opportunity to tie or take the lead, Chris, goes by the board for South High. I think we might have to wait till the final seconds to grab that lead tonight.
Well, a couple opportunities, and Cedarburg is just not in control at all. The best thing that they're doing is when they're standing on the line, just relaxing, because they can't handle a lot of pressure right now. Another interesting substitution. Now you bring Linder in. They're going to bring the big house out. And Asplin.
Asplin's been a force inside. I'll tell you, he hasn't. He's protected the paint for his club. Bavery's shot is way short. Andy Shane comes away with the rebound. Again, South with an opportunity to tie or take the lead. Stubbe trying to work off screens. Morgan doing a good job on him. Shane open for a second. And they're going to get a blocking foul on Morgan, and that's going to be his 5th. And South will have to shoot the bonus, however. Andy Shane's going to have to make a couple here to tie up the ball game. For Dan Morgan, that's his 5th foul. He finishes the game with 8 points.
Well, I know Coach Koopman was working the officials a little bit on the missed travels and things like that, so maybe they got a call there. And that's another one I don't know about that call.
I like it. Well, again, Andy Shane is going to be shooting the bonus, the 1-and-1. He's going to have to make the first to get the second. And if he can knock down a couple of free throws, South will have tied Cedarburg. South has trailed the entire game. They've had numerous opportunities to tie and take the lead, but have not been successful. Free throws no good. 1:05 remaining.
2 opportunities there to hit free throws, and you missed them both.
Martin, oh, he had a lane to the basket, tried to feed it off, and then Donovan kicked it out of bounds. Hartman comes in for Andy Shane.
Wow. Missed free throws there.
We're under a minute. Edmonds, jump shot, got it. Whoa. I could just hear the coach on the sideline saying, no, no, yes. Donovan trying to get open, can't.
Don't need a 3, but we'll take
Stubby
it.
from way out, no good. Asplin trying to screen off a player, couldn't do it.
Short.
Donovan with another 3, no good. BJ Harry trying to commit the foul, and finally it's Donovan that does. Asplin tried to block off a South defender, Matt Hemsing, from getting the ball. Matt was able to get it and throw it back in, but South not able to capitalize, and then they had to foul to stop the clock. Donovan commits his 4th. Bavery going to the line again. He was only 1 for 2 his last trip. Left-hander puts it up and in. Avery knocked home that first one. It's 52-47. And he got the roll on the second one. Cedarburg up 6 with 30 seconds remaining. Shane, little off kilter when he took the shot, and Linden with the rebound, and we get a foul on Donovan. That's going to be his 5th. We're at 19.3 seconds remaining.
Well, big shot by
Edmonds.
Eric Edmonds. And some front end of the bonuses for South that they missed. And then wondering a little bit with you're down 4 points and they're shooting those threes before. They could have tried to pull within 2. You miss. But game of runs and spurts seems like of late.
Yeah, and the South never quite able to get over the hump either.
No, they had opportunities.
Well, it's Harry, Shane, Pfister, Hemsing, and Stubbe on the court for Sheboygan. At the line is Eric Edmonds. He'll be shooting a pair. He's come up huge here in the second half, Chris. He has 8 points.
Bonus.
Well, the biggest basket was that one he shouldn't have taken. He knocked home about a 15-footer.
Yeah, I think he's somebody that they didn't count on, but he sure hit some clutch buckets tonight.
That one's no good. Doden's over the back, no call, but South gets it anyway. Linder allowed Hemsing to take the shot, and then we get a foul. It's going to go on Pfister. Again, another South layup attempt that does not go in. Rory Linder will be in the line on the line. I think I've been calling him Linden all night. Must have been thinking about Hal Linden maybe. Linder's up there, and he knocks home the free throw.
He's got 9 rebounds now to go almost a double-double.
Yeah, he's got 11 points.
Needs a rebound.
Needs another one. He's only got 10.7 seconds to do it.
Hit the front of the rim. Ricochet right back.
I think if he stands underneath Saul's basket, he might get an opportunity too. It's a 9-point advantage for Cedarburg. They're going to win. Shot is no good, and there's the double-double for Linder. And that's the ball game. Cedarburg comes away with a hard-fought 56-47 win over the Red Wings of Sheboygan South. And we'll be seeing this ball club again, and not a new game or a new team for North. They played them earlier in the season.
No, they did see them before and took care of them in their own home tournament. But anything can happen in the tournament, that's for sure.
Well, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the final stats for tonight's ball game.
This is Matt Burke of the Minnesota Vikings. Matt helps the United Way build stronger communities by supporting educational programs developed to help kids succeed. Matt went to Harvard.
Where does lightning come from?
Well, first we must understand the nature of atoms. Atoms are made up of positively charged protons and uncharged neutrons. This dynamic is called the electromagnetic force.
Well, doesn't it come from the sky?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Matt Burke. He went to Harvard.
Yo, what's up, baby? Want to learn some history? Check it out. Your GED right here, guaranteed, man.
The National Center for Family Literacy.
Yo, I got your arithmetic right here.
Because you can't get your GED on the street. Call 1-877-FAMLIT1 for info on free family learning classes.
Distance we allow between those who have the power of information and those who don't. In AmeriCorps, we're working to bridge that gap so that all of us can get to a better place. We're going around the world, on the web. In AmeriCorps, it's not can you make a difference, it's where. It's your world. It's your chance to make it better.
Having twins can be a handful.
Buy one, get one free.
So when I decided to go back to school, I needed to find one that fit our lifestyle. Lakeland College was the perfect place. They offer an easy-to-manage schedule and counselors to help me anytime. Evening classes at Lakeland don't tie our life in knots.
Ever consider a double major?
We're back at Cedarburg, where the Cedarburg Bulldogs have defeated Sheboygan South by the score of 56-47. Chris, really in a sentence, it's lost opportunities.
Lost opportunities, right, and the same old we've seen the last couple weeks, and part of the 10-game losing streak is missed opportunities. I was looking at some of the numbers, especially the shooting numbers. You only had 20 shot attempts in the first half, and you had 17 attempts and 16 attempts in the third and fourth quarter, respectively. They get more aggressive, it seems like, later in the game, and by that time it's almost too late. They also caused, Cedarburg caused too many turnovers for South in the beginning, and that just added up to a difficult situation. On the night, South ended up just 16 for 53 from the floor, and you're just not going to get it done.
Yeah, it's not enough scoring. We got some little fans here playing basketball. The scoring before we get to the scoring, Chris, I thought that South did a pretty good job on their press, but Cedarburg at times really had an answer for that too.
Yeah, they did. I'll tell you what, though, they did a good job in the first half. In the fourth quarter, South called all types of mishaps and things like that. The score was 48-47. South had a couple opportunities. They missed 3 front ends of the bonuses. I was looking at your sheet in the fourth quarter, and I mean those little things like that. You could have made 1 or 2 here. You know, then you might not be shooting threes later in the game. And like you said, missed opportunities is too bad for the nice seniors at Sheboygan South. I've enjoyed them all, and on the football team and now on the basketball team, it's too bad they had to go out on a loss right away.
South hit on 8 3-pointers in the ball game, 7 of those coming in the second half. Tim Stubbe led all scorers for Sheboygan. He had 12. B.J. Harry had 10, 8 of those coming in the first quarter. Eric Donoval had 8 points, all of them in the fourth quarter. Matt Hemsing had 5. Andy Shane had 3 on a 3-point basket. Danny Teller had 2. Will Hartman had 2. And rounding out the scoring was Andy Lancer with 5. For the Cedarburg, South finishes out the season at 6-15. For Cedarburg, they were led by Derek Bavery, their high scorer. He's a junior. He had 18 points. Chipping in with 12 was Rory Linder. Linder had a double-double. I think he had 10 rebounds in those 12 points. Also chipping in with points for Dan Morgan, their good player. He had 8. Luke Dodens had 2, Ross Martin 4, Eric Edmonds had 8, and all of those coming in the second half, and he came up huge. There were a couple times when South had an opportunity to take the lead, and he was right there banging home baskets. And their big guy in the middle, Jake Asplin, had 4 points. Chris didn't keep track of blocks. I don't know why you didn't tonight. Would have been a great one. Unfortunately, it would have been all for Cedarburg. Cedarburg now goes to 9 and 12 on the year, and they will play their next game in Sheboygan at 1:30 at Sheboygan North. You wanted to go and see that game. We will have, our next game will be on Friday when we travel to West Bend, where the girls of Sheboygan North will play Cedarburg. Cedarburg girls come in undefeated on the year. That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. For my partner, Chris Wright, I'm Mike Martin saying so long, everybody. Great job by the crew. Eric Carey Kautzer behind that camera. Andy McKillop up on the top camera. Scott Meloff spinning the dials in the truck. So long, everybody, and we'll see you down the road.